Hey guys, I'm Kelvin. This is a video on the properties that we're looking at. It's for to see the type of properties that we're shopping for and the ones we've been looking at. You don't need to see me, so I'm going to go ahead and exit myself out. So this map shows the properties that we have been checking out, and I'll just run down a couple with them so you get the idea of what we're kind of looking for in the properties and hope to try to imagine my vision with each of these. Um, and we could start with this one was pretty cool. I was pretty excited about, but it just got sold. Um, but just so you get an idea of this location here, um, so it sold for 1.4. We're actually offering like 1.6, and I'm just going to throw it into the Google Earth, which is a really cool platform. I'll click the search here, and I'll click search there, and it takes us right there. So this place was waterfront access to the ocean, so that's really cool. Right in the Miami Beach area, so it's in the it's in the highlighted part. I don't know where that map went. Well, I don't know where that map went that I was just showing you guys. Okay, here's the map that I was showing you guys, and this is just to show that this is in this highlighted area is the targeted area that we really want to focus on. You know, mostly would be best would be like South Beach tourist areas, Wynwood here, anything along the coastline and near the coastline as we approach Miami a little bit wider. So this location that we're just looking at um, is pretty cool, and I was going to show you why. Just the access to the ocean. It's in Miami Beach, the Miami Beach area. It also came with like a seven bedrooms. It was a big fixer upper, but a 7 bedroom fixer upper, um, and we could have worked with it. So, oops, so yeah, that was one property. Another property that would have been really cool. Look how cool of a location this is. It's right in the area where we want to be. So we could do little boat parties and stuff or whatever it is. Let's show you guys another location we're looking at. There's this other one. This one's still available, but it's a small house. It's only a 3 bedroom, two bathroom for that same price. So I got kind of I got spoiled by the other deal. I didn't want to pay more money for a smaller place, but let's check it out real quick here because I'm not even too sure. I don't remember exactly what it looked like. So this one again, we got the water access. Oops. I guess if I exit that, then it removes the search. Okay. Here we go. So this location, it's right on a little area here where you can has two fronts to the street there and there, so that's pretty cool. Has water access, and it's in Normandy Isle, which is part of the the Miami Beach area here. And I recommend everybody to watch these videos at like a minute or a time and a half, so it goes a little faster. The next property I'll show is let's see here. Oh, there's a really cool one I was interested in over here, right on the beach. This one's still available, but it does require a lot of work with the Department of Building and Safety because you will see it's like right on the water, and there's issues with that. Issues such as we would have to get like some variances, which take time and uncertainty about them. But this development would be right on the beach. You see how all this building is like on the main line here, but there's a couple buildings right on the beach. So this plot of land is right on the beach next to this one. Not immediately here. It's one house over, and it's all this area here. And that's being offered for only like $1 million. And the reason it's so cheap is because you have to get it approved through the city. It's not currently zoned, I think, for residential or something like this, but we're looking into it. But wow, that would be a cool spot. Also in that region that we're looking for, just north of Hollywood Beach, which is one of the best beaches, I think. And I'll show you one more spot, and then we'll move something else. There's this other one I really liked, and this one I'm not sure if it's still available. The thing was, it was pending, and the guy never got back to me. It's outside of the targeted area, but you'll see why, because this thing is awesome. For only 1.2 million, we get a whole island here. So I just copy and paste that into the Google Maps or Google Earth, and you'll see how cool of a spot this is. So it's pretty much half of an island. You see that whole island there? Right at the tip of this, it's a dredged man-made island, but it's pretty much it includes, I think, oh no, it doesn't include those structures. It's pretty much just the vacant land here, which comprises of 2 acres and a lot of waterfront access, which is what we're going for. So, you know, you get on a boat and you go right to the ocean through there. And just so you can see the endless potential with some vacant land like this, we could do some really cool stuff. We could do things that attract tourists, you know, maybe slides into the water, a couple of canoes and kayaks and a boat with all tied up there, maybe a pool along the side. Stuff to that looks good for marketing and actually retains customers and brings them back. Some tree swings maybe, trampolines, and just tons of options for housing. So we would have private rooms with private bathrooms all the way to shared bedrooms and stuff. And so there's a little bit of for everybody. So that's so you could get an idea. I'm looking for really cool, fun properties that we could really have fun with, um, and as we're all involved with it, anybody can utilize it for their own self too. Um, Another option we're looking at is leasing versus you know, buying those existing units. Also looking at developing land, but the land here is very expensive. The one I just showed you there, you know, I don't even know if that's an option anymore, but that would be cool. It's not too many cool vacant lots around these areas. I'm finding a lot of cool cheap spaces, cheap land along the Everglades, along the wetland over here, and also all the way into Naples. There's like acres and acres for dirt cheap. But and that would be a fun project to do, like an artist retreat. But then we'd have to kind of convince tourists to go over there versus being at the tourist area already. So the other option, so that developing vacant land of 5 acres with some really cool amenities, and then try to create a whole community out in about an hour away from Miami. That'd be one option. Another option is leasing property right in the mecca of the tourist areas. So either downtown Wynwood or South Beach, and that would be leasing one of the commercial buildings here in this area and then converting it to a boarding home or co-living facility. And then that's all. I'm calculating the decision I'm going to make is based off of profits, kind of off first year profits. But if that was the case, it'd be definitely leasing. But we want to do also overall profits. So we run these pro formas, these templates on our Google Drive sheets, which I can pull up here. I'm pause the video. Here's an example of the pro forma. This one is for the location there in Miami Beach that was sold already, but just so you get an idea of how we're running the numbers. Tons of information here on the distribution of the monies based on investors and mortgages, who gets the right to first payment. And one thing I wanted to make sure is clear, and I'll pause it so I can also find the email, is one thing. This is the email I was looking for, just to show. So yeah, we're going to be we might have some investors based on how much extra we're going over the budget. And if we have those investors, this is very important that I wanted to mention here, that I think is obvious. You know, I would pay back an investor who believes in me before I pay myself. You know, so I don't see how anybody could do otherwise. If you propose your business to somebody and they believe in you, and then you turn your back on them, that's I wouldn't have a word for that in my vocabulary. I couldn't see that. You know, I would pay them before myself. So investors have nothing to worry about. And yeah, I'm very clear and open about everything. So I think I forwarded that email to some of the investors that were interested. This is an email to my attorney, just going over some of the logistics of a purchase option that we're looking at. But that's about it. That concludes our little session here. And contact me for more questions.
This again.